What it do, YouTube? I finna react to this dang, but I need the hat, but I'm telling you. We finna react to this Colorado football video. My boy Coach Andre Hart. If I was a coach, I would be like Andre. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be just like that. But that boy remind me of me if I was a coach, folks. But we finna react to his press conference. You feel me? See how he talking? Cause my biggest question with this team is the defense and then the offensive line. But they saying the defense stepping into play, so I want to see it. You feel me? See what linebacker coach talking about. You feel me? Not waste no time though. I just and he coached Prime Road Dog, so you feel me? He done been through it all with him, so he know if anybody know, he know, and he gonna speak that real too.
Y'all mind if I join my prime?
Shout out, look at him already on that. I'm telling you, if I was a coach, I'd be like, shout out DMVR Sports though. Y'all boys lit.
Prime smoothie. Boulder has a prime time smoothie already. It's got pineapple, mango, apple juice. It's pretty refreshing. Looks good.
You can play quarterback after drinking that?
You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna embarrass me. I'm gonna stay in my linebacker spot and play that. But I tell you what, it refreshes me and I'm ready to play.
A week into camp, how's everything going? Any ducks left on the top of your computer monitor?
Yeah, it's a few ducks left on top. I mean, I think camp is an interesting thing because when you first get into it, no one knows what they're doing. I mean, it's all been meetings and you haven't really gotten out there and been able to move around. So the first couple of days, you're like, gosh, what's going on? Everybody's kind of all over the place. But as we've gotten further into camp, things are starting to get solid. Guys are getting confident. We're moving a lot faster. We're catching up with the tempo of the offense, and it's getting real competitive out there now. So we're happy to see it and put on a show for you guys.
Coach,
And that's what I was supposed to be, bro. They get into that camp, and boys start competing for that spot, especially at this school. They got a lot of older kids trying to go league, trying to go pro, so and they all want the same spot. So you feel me? They should be competing. Hey, I like it, but big things, man.
you had about half your room was here in the spring. How much is that group helping the new guys really kind of learn this defense and get acclimated?
Well, actually, it's a little bit less than half. If you look at the room as far as what was there last year in spring, I kept only one guy, but then I had two freshmen that came in early in the spring, and so they were there for the spring process. So they've been helping out a lot as far as what the terminology is and the communication and the alignments. Now, also Demoy Kennedy coming over from Alabama, being with Coach Kelly, he's helped out a lot coming in.
Hold on. That name do sound familiar now that I think about it. Okay. A straight Bama boy. Hey, that's anytime you get a straight Bama boy, you can't say nothing, man. That's a straight Bama boy.
As far as being that extra sounding board, and then talk about some of the adjustments that we may not have covered yet to give those linebackers a cheat test when we go out there on the field.
A couple different guys have said Demoy is one of the fastest guys on the team. What does having that kind of speed do for a linebacker room?
It gets me paid. That's what it does. It makes me look good. I mean, today, I don't know if you guys were out there, Dylan Edwards, who's one of our fastest backs, ran a real route, and Demoy actually undercut it, and he's supposed to go over the top, but he was right there on the hip, played the ball well. I mean, stuff like that, man. You can do a lot of things now as far as when they go
plays, man,
and do checks where you don't have to take that linebacker off the field. You can keep him there. Now you don't have to do a lot of substitutions, and the offense doesn't necessarily know what defense you're in. So it's a value.
Is there a lot more competition at inside linebacker now? You've got 4 transfers into the program. Do you expect Jeremiah Brown to stay there as well?
Yes, Jeremiah Brown has been doing really, really well since he's moved back to inside. But yeah, it's a lot of competition. I think the biggest thing for a coach that you look for is to make sure there's no attitudes.
Hey, competition just mean depth though, cause but the season ain't 4 games. Everybody ain't gonna be there every game. You feel me? It's just how football goes, bro. Folks don't stay healthy. It's eligibility, whatever the case may be. Whatever, folks gonna get in the game, and if you got competition, that just means you got depth. So at the end of the day, it's a good thing.
And it breaks up the room. And right now, they haven't done any of that. They've been really gelled together, and they've been talking to each other. And you can tell, I can tell.
Saying that it really all matters on the player's mind. If the players stay together, bro, it really just means you got a deep team, man. The LOB, bro. You feel me? If you just if they gonna stick together and do it together, bro, it don't matter, but it just mean you got depth.
Talk loud over trucks because I yell at players all day. So I got you guys. So go ahead and ask the question.
Coach, what have you seen from Brendan Gant so far in practice?
Well, right now he's still going through his medical stuff that he has to get cleared, so he hasn't been able to participate. But at FSU, they run a similar defense but different terminology. Now, I will tell you, his focus coming in, his mental focus has been great. Like, we'll be in walkthroughs, and I'll be on the field with the linebackers, and I'll see him behind the offense taking the same step.
They got a lot of them Florida State boys, and Florida State was good last year. Am I tripping? I feel like they lost like 3 games or 4 games. I don't know. They weren't bad though, but that's wild. They got a lot of them Florida State boys. I like it. Hey, I like it, man. Do what you do, Coach Prime. Do what you do.
Steps as the linebackers does because he wants to be out there and play. So he's a student of the game.
We heard Trevor say just a minute ago that there's a lot of respect for the guys that kind of stuck it out from last year's team that are still here.
Yeah.
Obviously, Marvin in your room. Do you kind of feel that with Marvin, just kind of respect for the guys that stuck it out?
Oh, 100%. I tell Marvin all the time, I tried to get rid of him. I did. I looked at it, I graded him every day, tough and hard, and he rose to the challenge. And it's kudos and hats off to him. As a matter of fact, he's one of my starters right now. If I had to go into a game right now, Marvin Ham from last year would be my Mike linebacker. Now, he played Sam last year for them and their defense. So this move, I'm not sure what happened, but it clicked for him, and he's playing a lot better. He's executing really, really well.
Because middle linebacker is instinctual football to me. Like, the Mike, boy, you just trust your instincts, bro. You trust your instincts, you're going to make the right play at the Mike, boy. That's what I feel.
Well, see that pause right there? That's good. He has great instincts. His instincts and his...
Am I dreaming? But I'm telling you, the instincts is in that linebacker position is how you get there. That and D-line, bro. Yo, you gotta have good instincts, but it's your football instinct, how you naturally just do stuff. Because in football, you don't have time to think I'm finna slap this hand, then this. Nah, bro. It's instincts, bro. It just happens, literally.
His IQ. He really understands what we're trying to do on defense because we do have a lot of things we're putting in as far as fronts and adjustments. And he gets them. He gets all of them. He moves fast doing it. And I think his ability to rush from inside and outside gives us another advantage too, especially when you have a guy like Demoy who you can walk out and cover. You still don't miss that extra rusher.
Coach Prime said that you guys don't have challenges, but you present challenges. What kind of challenges are you presenting to your group?
Yeah, so like last week, Levante Bentley was starting for me or in the starting rotation, and him and a couple other guys, I moved them down. And I moved Ham up and I moved Demoy up because I just wanted to see how they were going to handle it. I didn't tell them anything. I just put it on the board and I walked out and we went to practice. And I wanted to see how they were going to handle it and what they're going to do differently. And Bentley had one of his best practices ever that day.
God, if coach was talking about he finna start, bro, you starting, bro. Team. I'm coming from next, bro.
So just keeping the competition high, making sure no one gets comfortable. I think those are what we have to do because if you do it now and they get in game situations, they'll be better prepared for when things get difficult and uncomfortable. You got to move on the fly.
Hey, Coach, how would you describe Coach Prime's management style?
His management style, he tells you he's hands off, but he's just like he did when he played football. He's man on man. He's locked on you. He sees everything on the field. He knows exactly what you're doing. Now he's gonna let you tell him what he does, but he's like an elephant. He don't forget nothing. So if you say something one day and you come back and change it, he's going to say, no, that's not what you said you wanted. This is what you got. You coach him. And if you can't coach him, I'll find somebody else that will. So he holds our foot to the fire, too, to make sure we got the best thing out there for Boulder and for the fans to celebrate.
What are you seeing out of your true freshmen? You got a few guys there. Kofi, I know, was an older guy, but what do you see out of that group?
Yeah, they're still a little raw. Okay, for example, Victory is very physical. But he's got to get his direction and his athleticism. He needs to catch up.
Because when you in high school, bro, you had something that worked for you. Like, you was a dog because you was the best on the field at your respective craft. But, like, when you get to colleges, it's different. They be putting so much detail into it, bro, into the game that you didn't even know, bro. It's crazy.
up to his mental. Morgan is the opposite. He's very athletic. I mean, he can do some wild stuff in the drills, but then his IQ needs to catch up with his athleticism, so they're different. And then Kofi has the experience or the body of he has the body of an experienced player because he's a little bit older, but he's still in the oven cooking. You know, he's that turkey on Thanksgiving, it just ain't done yet, so we got to leave it in there a little bit longer and make sure it's tender so we can go ahead and pull it off the bone.
Do you like the potential that group has, though? Just kind of the different skills.
Oh, I love the potential. I love the potential. I'm set up for a little bit now. I can miss on a couple of picks and I'll be just fine. I won't don't tell Prime I said that because I got to work hard to get some new guys in. But I love what I got in that room. I think they're going to develop and see some really good linebackers, especially with Ham being there and Demoy being there, and then you have Levante Bentley from Clemson. He gives that experience in the room too.
What do you like about Levante Bentley's game?
He's tough. He's very tough, and he can take hard coaching. There's a lot of kids or players now that cannot take hard coaching. They
gotta be coachable, bro. At the end of the day, if you're not coachable, bro, you're not getting on the field. It's just what it is, bro. Or just coachable in your coach's eyes, bro. It might not be what you think coachable, but just in your coach's eyes, you gotta be coachable, bro.
Gotta, have the ward in the eyes and you okay? Let's go talk to your mom conversation, stuff like that. Bentley's not that way. He's old school. You can get on him and he'll correct it. He'll make the corrections. So you go out there. He's a leader. I mean, he doesn't waver at all from us getting on him. We coach him hard.
Anything else for Coach?
Thanks,
All right,
Coach.
y'all get y'all smoothie now. Okay? See y'all later.
W Coach Prime, I mean, W Coach Andre, man. Remind me if I was a coach, folks. Bro. Are you serious right now? We just gonna hold up. I don't know if this video gonna be good or not, but I'm gonna film the outro anyway, man. W video, W Coach Andre, but I rock with them Bucks, man. I hope the defense do big things and get a few stops and do big things, bro. For real, like just do big things and help the offense and help they win games, because defense wins championships, offense win games, man. So for real, bro. Good things though. I hope the video didn't tweak, man. Y'all boys pray for me if the video didn't tweak, man.